Good morning. Today is Tuesday, October 4th. I'm Danielle Wiggins with your 3 News Now morning update. Thanks for spending a few minutes with me on the WKYC YouTube page. We start with Holly for a check of the forecast.
All right, Danielle, thanks so much, and hope you're doing great on this beautiful autumn day. We're expecting a mix of clouds, sunshine pretty much through this morning, and then turning mostly sunny from west to east as we head into the afternoon. Temperatures will end up in the 60s, 50s this evening, and overnight, once again, we will make that drop into the 30s and 40s. We're getting into some really great weather middle of the week. Highs will be in the 70s for tomorrow and Thursday. Mostly sunny tomorrow, partly sunny Thursday. Friday, shower chances early in the day. Important to note that because, of course, we've got high school football and homecomings and so much going on as we head into the weekend. It's going to be a cool one, Danielle. We're expecting temperatures in the 50s, but most of the weekend will be dry.
Holly, thank you so much. And turning to our top stories now, an Ashtabula man sentenced to 8 years in prison for the death of a 1-year-old girl. Joshua Gerdo pleaded guilty to involuntary manslaughter in the 2017 death of Serenity Sutley. He was originally charged with rape and murder, but those charges were reduced back in July. Gerdo is already serving a 28-year sentence in a separate rape case. The suspect accused of killing an 18-year-old from Akron has now been indicted for her murder. Police say Adarius Black shot Nakia Crawford back in 2020 while she was in a car with her grandmother. The murder is believed to be a case of mistaken identity. U.S. Marshals found Black hiding in Georgia in February after searching for him for almost 2 years. 50 fugitives accused of violent crimes in the area are now behind bars. The arrests are part of a month-long initiative called Operation Clean Sweep. It focuses on suspects with active warrants on charges like aggravated murder, felonious assault, and kidnapping. Cleveland police work with state and federal agencies to make these arrests. Akron City Council has taken the first steps to add dash cameras to all of its cruisers. It's something Akron's police chief promised he would look into following the deadly police shooting of Jalen Walker in June. The dash cameras will have the ability to be turned on manually or be activated by lights and sirens or a safety switch on the officer's tasers. There is currently no set price tag on how much this will cost the city. Akron police will test out the dash cams on 2 cruisers for 90 days at the beginning of next year. Meanwhile, Cleveland City Council has approved more than $50 million in funding from the American Rescue Plan Act to be used to help address housing reform in the city. Last night, Council passed legislation to utilize $35 million for the Housing Gap Financing Fund. The majority of that money will be invested in affordable housing and housing projects. About $4 million has been approved for use on a new homeless shelter. Okay, it's the talk of the town. An update now on a fishing fraud investigation. The 2 original winners of a fishing tournament are under suspicion of cheating after weights were found inside their walleye. Jake Runyon and Chase Kaminsky haven't been charged with the crime, but they've won tournament prizes worth over $100,000. The tournament director of the Lake Erie Walleye Trail released a statement last night saying changes will be made and new weighing rules will be in place so this type of fraud never happens again. The Ohio Department of Natural Resources is investigating. And some big changes coming to one of downtown Cleveland's most well-known spots. You see it there. Playhouse Square has unveiled plans to add new marquees for its theaters, but it comes at a big cost, more than $10 million. It will not only update the looks of the marquees at the theaters, it will also update the video boards in Playhouse Square and the sidewalk kiosks throughout the district. The hope is the century-old theaters won't lose their history, but gain a sense of the present in theaters and the theater's foundation.
We are certainly going to have a nod to the historical nature of the buildings, but they are going to have a vibrancy and a presence like you just haven't seen here in Cleveland.
You will start to see changes in the spring when the marquees are replaced one by one. Right now, Playhouse Square is finalizing the funding for the project, but it is expected to be completed by June of next year. Well, thank you for taking time to join me for this 3 News Now morning update. Our digital team will continue to bring you the stories making headlines around Northeast Ohio and beyond. Make sure you continue to check our social media pages and WKYC.com throughout the day. I'm Danielle Wiggins, and I'll see you tomorrow morning on Go starting at 4:30 a.m. Have a great day, everybody.